When a narcissist's fears are triggered, they react like this. Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Through this channel, we actively seek out and expose self-absorbed individuals such as narcissists. I want to extend a huge thank you to all of you who have been following my channel and watching my videos on a regular basis. And for those of you who are here for the first time, I encourage you to join the community by subscribing. Let's get started. Narcissists often assume, if not insist, that others won't make a big deal out of their horrible behavior. For someone struggling with abandonment issues, even the slightest expression of a partner's desire to leave can be heartbreaking. Under duress, a narcissist may behave with outrageous anger, or on the flip side, act normally and love bomb you to ensure you won't desert them. This is brought up to emphasize that even minor occurrences can trigger a narcissist's irrational fear of abandonment. Therefore, a narcissist's greatest fear is rejection, and in this video, I'll discuss some situations that could bring about this outcome. People can feel helpless and miserable after experiencing abandonment or being abandoned. Narcissists live in perpetual anxiety because they are so afraid of rejection. As a result, they will do whatever it takes to maintain an advantage. When their initial attempts fail, they resort to more deception, subterfuge, and manipulation. They lurk in the shadows, waiting to pounce on unsuspecting victims. Cutting off all contact with a narcissist is a prime example of this. It sets off alarm bells in the narcissist's psyche. Once a narcissist realizes that you no longer care about them or the relationship, they will do anything to keep you around. This is because the narcissist would rather be the one to end things than to be left behind. Their callous disregard for you conceals a desire to avoid suffering at your hands. Narcissists have abandonment issues, and when those fears are exposed, they may lash out or turn to love bombing again. To some extent, we can consider it as a catalyst. Ultimately, it comes down to making the best guess to choose the most suitable course of action. If the narcissist senses any hesitation on your part, you can expect them to take the offensive. If they think their current strategy is working, they will stick to it. In case their initial approach of being distant and uncaring doesn't work, some narcissists will attempt something new, like appearing friendlier and more caring towards you. Regardless of what you did to make the narcissist scared of abandonment, don't anticipate any leniency or forgiveness from them. Consequently, the narcissist will continually seek new ways to punish you, usually out of the blue, as a response to feeling slandered or dismissed. One of the lesser-known triggers for narcissists is being kept waiting. This involves not responding to their communication attempts, like phone calls or messages. For example, let's say you have another commitment that's keeping you from arriving on time for your scheduled meeting, or when a self-absorbed person is impatiently waiting for you to complete a task. In these situations, narcissists tend to get agitated, anxious, or restless. When confronted, some narcissists may immediately withdraw their attention and stop talking to you, leaving you feeling worried and guilty about what you may have done. Their intended effect is to make you feel bad about yourself and force you to make amends. I know one narcissist who didn't even wait for me for a minute when I paid him a visit. As he wasn't there when I arrived, we had to reschedule our meeting, and I had to make some major apologies. Whether or not a narcissist would have waited for anyone else in this situation depends on how much they care about impressing their target. When narcissists wait around for you, it's not because they have nothing else to do. They want to make a good impression. Although a narcissist may not take immediate action, they will find a way to exact revenge if you keep them waiting, even if they try to downplay the severity of the issue. They are bluffing you into thinking they have something to hide until they have you surrounded. Due to their paranoia, narcissists may begin to worry that we are purposely making them wait. They view this as a justification for holding us accountable for our actions and punishing us for our mistakes. For a narcissist, being ignored is the worst thing that could happen to them, and the level of damage they experience depends on the closeness of their relationship with the person ignoring them. The most detrimental thing you can do to a narcissist is to ignore them or give up on them. Even though narcissists worry about falling behind, they are often unwilling to put in the effort necessary to alleviate their concerns. They may not even realize or care if their strategies are ineffective. Narcissists falsely believe that they are above responsibility and accountability. When they do not receive a timely response to their phone calls or social media posts, they may react with irrational anger. They become skeptical of the other person's intentions and may assume that they lack spontaneity, even if there is a good reason for their behavior. These elements contribute to the deterioration of the narcissist's already fragile mental health, which is often caused by prior abandonment issues. Dealing with a narcissist, especially a covert narcissist who is passive-aggressive, can be quite draining. You may not even realize that they have already begun to respond negatively and punish you. However, narcissists are often detail-oriented, so you can rest assured that I will reveal as much as possible. Many of your questions may have already been addressed in other videos on my channel. I am also curious to know how narcissists react when they are ignored via text or phone calls. Please take a moment to share your experiences dealing with narcissists in the comment section. In all honesty, this is all we will be talking about today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it in the future, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Have a nice day.
So guys, before we end today's video, let's summarize a little. So today's video addresses the fears and behaviors of narcissists when their fear and abandonment is triggered. Narcissists fear rejection and live in perpetual anxiety, doing everything possible to maintain an advantage. This video discusses situations that could lead to rejection, such as cutting off contact with the narcissist. When a narcissist feels rejected, they lash out or turn to love bombing to avoid being left behind. Narcissists become agitated, anxious, or restless when kept waiting, and it is a trigger for them. Ignoring a narcissist or giving up on them is the most detrimental thing you can do to them. Narcissists view themselves as above any responsibility and accountability, and when they don't receive a timely response, they may react with irrational anger. So, to understand narcissism, one must understand the roots of the disorder. Narcissists suffer from abandonment issues that trigger their fears of being rejected, causing them to behave irrationally. They are self-absorbed individuals who focus only on their own desires, disregarding the feelings of others. When they feel that someone is about to leave them, they become desperate, acting irrationally to maintain the relationship. Cutting off a contact with a narcissist is the ultimate rejection and sets off alarm bells in their psyche. Once they realize that you no longer care about them or the relationship, they will do everything to keep you around. Their callous disregard for you conceals a desire to avoid suffering at your hands. They would rather be the one to end things than to be left behind. Narcissists have abandonment issues, and when those fears are exposed, they may lash out or turn to love bombing again. Another trigger for a narcissist is being kept waiting. When they are kept waiting, they become agitated and restless, assuming that the other person is purposely making them wait. Narcissists view being ignored as the worst thing that could happen to them, and they punish those who ignore them. So in conclusion, when dealing with a narcissist, especially a covert narcissist who is passive-aggressive, it can be quite draining. Understanding the roots of their behavior is crucial to dealing with them effectively. One must recognize the triggers that set off their fears of rejection and abandonment and try to avoid them. Above all, remember that ignoring a narcissist or giving up on them is the most detrimental thing you can do to them. So, understanding and empathy are crucial in dealing with narcissists. Well, that's it for today's video, I think. I hope this video is informative and helpful for you in some way, and if you have anything to say, please don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.